Good morning everyone. Assalamu alaikum. We'll start today's session. See, up to the last class, in unit 4 we have discussed what is the meaning of beta function, what is the meaning of gamma function, and one important thing is relation between beta and gamma function, and by using that relation how we have solved, how we have evaluated different types of integrals. Then we have seen the error function and complementary error function and a few properties related to that. So these were the topics that we have discussed up to the last class. Now today the two last topics are there in this unit 4. One is power series method, another one is Legendre's polynomials. If we complete these two topics, then this fourth unit will be completed. So for starting the power series method, we need to know a small definition called ordinary point. One definition is there. Ordinary point. I am going to define this ordinary point. See, ordinary point is defined for a second order differential equation which is homogeneous. I'll write a differential equation here. Let us see. P naught of x, I am considering a differential equation, P naught of x d square y by dx square plus P1 of x dy by dx plus P2 of x into y equals to 0. I am considering this equation. Let us consider this equation as equation 1. So equation is P naught of x double derivative of y, second derivative of y, P1 of x first derivative plus P2 of x into y equals to 0. Now if you observe, this equation is a second order equation because the highest order derivative is second derivative. So second order differential equation. Also this equation is a homogeneous, or before that this equation is linear because the dependent variable and all its derivatives y, y dash and y double dash are of degree 1 and they are not multiplied together. So this equation is linear, second order linear, and also this equation is homogeneous because the right hand side 0 is there. So this equation is homogeneous. And the coefficients, if you observe the coefficients of this equation, you observe that P2 of x, P1 of x, P naught of x, these coefficients are not constants, these coefficients are variables. So this equation is with variable, right? It's a second order linear differential equation, linear homogeneous differential equation with variable coefficients, right? Suppose if I am having this equation, then any point x naught is said to be ordinary point of 1. If, what is the condition? P naught of x naught is not equals to 0, right? If P naught of x naught is not equals to 0, then we say that that point is the ordinary point for the given differential equation. Suppose if I am having a second order linear homogeneous differential equation with variable coefficients. Now for this equation, any point x naught is said to be an ordinary point for this equation when this condition is satisfied. What is this condition? P naught of x naught should be not equals to 0. We will see some examples. One example we will consider. Suppose I am having an equation x minus 1 into d square y by dx square plus some 2x into dy by dx plus some 4x square into y equals to 0. Now you observe that this equation is a specific form of equation 1 where P naught of x is given by x minus 1, P1 of x is given by 2x, P2 of x is given by 4x square, right? This is a specific form of this equation, right? For this equation other than 1, all points are ordinary points. See, for this given equation, for this equation I am saying that other than 1 all the points are ordinary points. Why? If you substitute 1 here at x equals to 1, what will happen? X minus 1, that is, this one is now p naught of x. At x equals to 1, p naught of x will be, that is, p naught of x means x minus 1 will be 0. Right? At x equals to 1, x minus 1 is equals to 0. So that's why x equals to 1 is not an ordinary point. Therefore, x equals to 1 is not an ordinary point. And other than x equals to 1, whatever the points you substitute in x minus 1, you will not get 0. So x minus 1 not equals to 0 at all points except x equals to 1. Therefore what I can say, other than 1 all the points are ordinary points. Hope you have understood this definition. So ordinary point means any point at which p naught of x should be not equals to 0. Such points are called as ordinary points. So someone is asking me, sir, IT is having PPS class now. Now IT can go for PPS class if you want. You go to the PPS class. You can watch this video later. Right? See, CSE people can attend. It's up to you, whatever you decide. Right? Next, I am having a result. This result says that if x equals to 0 is an ordinary point, of equation 1. Equation 1 means this equation. Right? For this equation, suppose x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. X equals to 0 is an ordinary point of 1. That is, what is the meaning? That is, p naught of 0 should be not equals to 0. When you substitute x equals to 0 in this should be not equals to 0. Then only x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for that equation. Then this result says that if this is the condition, then the result says that if x equals to 0 is an ordinary point of equation 1, then the result says that every solution of 1, that is y, can be written or can be expressed as y equals to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus so on. Right? So this result says that this is a well proved result. We don't need to bother about the proof of this. Only we'll consider the statement. The statement of this result says that if x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for the given equation. For the given equation, x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. The meaning is this p naught of x should be not equals to 0 at x equals to 0. That is, p naught of 0 should be not equals to 0. Then the result says that every solution, that is y, for this equation can be expressed as a series which is given by infinite series, which is given by a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube and so on, where a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on are arbitrary constants. Right? So this is what the result is. Now we will see what is the power series method. Now we will go for the method. So again I will consider the same equation, p naught of x d square y by dx square plus p1 of x dy by dx plus p2 of x into y equals to 0. Consider this as equation 1. Again you know that this equation is a second order homogeneous, linear with variable coefficient differential equation. Now this power series method is used to solve this type of equations, right? Second order equation with variable coefficients. How to solve this type of equations? For that we will consider the power series method. We use the power series method, right? So I'll assume that let x equals to 0 is an ordinary point of 1. So in this method, or this method is applicable only when for the given equation x equal to 0 is an ordinary point. For any given equation, if we want to solve that equation by using this power series method, the condition is x equals to 0 should always be the ordinary point of this equation, right? Now I am considering that x equals to 0 is an ordinary point of 1. That is, what is the meaning of this? That is, p naught of 0 should be not equals to 0, right? If this is the case, if x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for the given equation, then just now we have seen a result that the result says that every solution y of this equation can be expressed as a series form. Then this implies, from the result I am writing y equals to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4 x power 4 plus a5 x power 5 plus so on. Intentionally I am writing these many terms in the series. I want those all terms. See, this I'll consider as 2, right? So since I have considered that x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for this equation, I can write the solution y as in this series from that result, right? Now I'll find y dash. So y dash equals to, so actually what is my intention now? I need y. Our intention is to solve this equation by using power series method. Our intention is to solve this equation, means I have to find y. I have to find y, the general solution I have to find. So I am assuming that x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. So from that result I can write that y will be obviously in this form. But here I don't know what is a0, what is a1, what is a2, what is a3 and so on. I don't know what all these constants are. I have to find those constants. Now my intention is to find all these constants, right? Again IT people are asking me, sir, we are also having PPS class. You can attend PPS class, it's your wish. You attend the PPS class, doesn't matter. CSE people can attend this, right? You can watch, IT people can watch this video later. This video will be saved in the page, in the group page. You can watch this video later. Now IT people can go and attend PPS class, right? Now my intention is to find what are these constants, right? Because the given equation is second order equation, then in the general solution how many arbitrary constants should be there? If the equation is of second order, then obviously in the solution 2 arbitrary constants should be there. That arbitrary constants I will assume as a0 and a1, right? 2 arbitrary constants should be there in the solution because the equation is of second order. Already we know that in the general solution 2 arbitrary constants should be there if the equation is of second order, right? I'll assume that the 2 arbitrary constants are a0 and a1. Now I have to find what is a2, what is a3, what is a4, what is a5 and so on. So our intention is to find, our target is to find a2, a3, a4, a5 and so on. So for that I'll substitute this solution in this equation. I'll substitute because I'm claiming that this is the solution of this equation. So that's why I'll substitute this y in this. So for that I need y dash, I need y double dash also. So I'll find y dash first. A0, derivative of a0 is 0, derivative of x is 1 plus 2a2x plus derivative of this whole thing is 3a3 x square plus 4a4 x cube plus 5a5 x power 4 plus so on. Consider this as some third equation, right? I also need y double dash, so I'll find y double dash also. Derivative of a1 is 0. Now derivative of this term is 2a2 and the derivative of this term is 6a3x plus derivative of this term is 12a4 x square. Derivative of this term is 20a5 x cube plus so on. So now what I am going to do is substituting y, y dash and y double dash in 1. I'll substitute. In the solutions we will see this, how we are going to do this. So what we'll do, first we'll get y, because x equals to 0 is an ordinary point of this, y can be written in this series form. Then we will find y dash, then we will find y double dash, right? We'll substitute y, y dash, y double dash in equation 1 and compare various powers of x. Compare various powers of x to 0. That is, we'll compare coefficients of, we'll compare the coefficients of various powers of x to 0. That is, we'll compare the coefficients of x power 0 to 0, we'll compare the coefficients of x power 1 to 0, we'll compare the coefficients of x power 2 to 0, compare the coefficients of x power 3 to 0. If we keep on doing like this, then we will get the values of, then in this way, if we do this, we get a2, a3, a4 and so on in terms of a0 and a1, right? Substituting a2, a3, a4 and so on into, we get y in terms of a0 and a1. This is what the procedure is, right? In problems, what we are going to do, for the given equation, first we will check whether x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for that equation or not, right? If x equals to 0 is an ordinary point, then the result says that y will be, the solution y will be in this form, right? Then we will find y dash, then we will find y double dash, substitute the values of y, y dash, y double dash in equation 1, given equation, and compare the various coefficients of, various powers of x to 0, right? So step by step we will be getting the values of a2, a3, a4 in terms of a0 and a1. Now substitute these values of a2, a3, a4 in 2, means in this. Then we will get y in terms of a0 and a1. That will be the general solution of given equation, right? We will see problems related to this. The same procedure we will repeat in problems also. So we will start with the first problem. Find the series solution about x equals to 0 of equation is given to be 1 minus x square into y double dash minus 2x y dash plus 2y equals to 0, right? This question is important, it was asked in exams, right? Find the series solution about x equals to 0 of the equation given is, so solution, given equation is this, given 1 minus x square into y double dash minus 2x y dash plus 2y equals to 0. Consider this as equation 1. Now check whether x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for this equation or not, right? Let us check whether x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for this equation or not. At x equals to 0, 1 minus x square, p naught is this, 1 minus x square is not equals to 0, because when you substitute here 1 minus 0, which is 1, so this, that is why 1 minus x square is not equals to 0 at x equals to 0. Therefore x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. Of 1. So in every problem, for finding the series solution, definitely we have to check whether x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for the given equation or not. If it is not, then we cannot write y as a series form, right? If the x equals to 0 is an ordinary point, then only we will be able to write. Then this implies what will happen if x equals to 0 is an ordinary point, then what will happen? Y will be a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4 x power 4 and so on, right? Then this implies find y dash. Y dash will be a1 plus 2a2x. Just now we have done this, 3a3x square plus 4a4x cube plus so on. Next find y double dash also. So y double dash is given by derivative of this is 0. Then next 2a2 plus 6a3x plus 12a4 x square plus so on. Now we have to substitute. Now substitute y dash and y double dash in 1. Right, we have to substitute y dash and y double dash in 1. So what will happen? Therefore 1 minus x square into y double dash. Y double dash is given by 2a2 plus 6a3x plus 12a4 x square plus so on. Up to this is completed. Then minus 2x into y dash. Y dash is given by a1 plus 2a2x plus 3a3x square plus 4a4 x power 3 plus so on. Okay, I got a call because of which the live streaming got interrupted. Now we'll continue. So as I was telling that we have to substitute the values of y dash, y double dash in equation 1. That is what I am doing now. I am substituting the values. So I have substituted the value of y double dash here and y dash here. Then I have to substitute plus 2 into y value. Y is given by a0 plus a1 plus a2x square See, again I am telling you, IT people can attend the PPS class now. You don't need to attend this class. This video will be available in the group page. You can watch this video later. IT people, all you go and attend PPS class now. This class is only for CSE A and CSE B. IT people can watch this video if they want later. The video will be available in group page. Right? Now I have substituted the values of y dash and y double dash in the equation 1. Now we have to compare the coefficients of various powers of x to 0. So we'll start comparing. So I'll consider the coefficients of x power 0 and equate that to 0. Then what will happen? So x power 0 means 1. So first term you observe 2a2. When you multiply this 2a2 with 1, you will get 2a2, that is the coefficient of x power 0. right? Next, in every term x is there. When you multiply also, you will get x square here, x cube here, x power 4 here. So only 2a2 from the first bracket. The second bracket is x is there, x power 1 is there, so you won't get any term from this. Then the third one here, x is there, so in all the terms x is there except this one. So here 2a0, this implies, sorry, this I have to equate to 0, right? 2a2 plus 2a0 equals to 0. This implies a2 equals to minus a0, right? From this I can write 2a2 plus 2a0 equals to, implies a2 equals to minus a0. Now I will compare the coefficients of x power 1, right? Compare the coefficients of x power 1. So you observe that when I multiply this, what will happen? 6a3 into x. When you multiply with this, 6a3 will be the coefficient of x, 6a3, right? Next here, x coefficient will be 2a1 minus 2a1. Next here, plus 2a1 equals to 0. This implies this one and this one will get cancelled. So a3 equals to 0. a2 value is minus a0. a3 value is 0. Right? Next, compare the coefficients of x power 2 to 0. Equate the coefficients of x power 2 to 0. X power 2. See, x power 2 is here. When you multiply, you will get minus 2a2. Minus 2a2. So one more x power 2 will be, when you multiply this 12a4 x square with 1, you will get 12a4 x square. So coefficient of x square will be plus 12a4. Right? Next, one more x square will be this x and x, right? Minus 4a2, minus 2 to the 4 a2. Then next, one more x square is here, 2a2 plus 2a2 equal to 0. Right? This implies what will happen? Let us simplify this. This minus 2a2 plus 2a2 will get cancelled. Then 12a4 equals to 4a2. a2 is already given by minus a0. So a4 equals to minus 4 by 12, means 1 by 3 into a0. Right? a4 is given by minus 1 by 3 into a0. Now compare the coefficients of x power 3. Now compare the coefficients of x power 3. X power 3 coefficients. See, when you multiply this x with x square, x cube, so minus 6a3, minus 6a3, then x cube will be here, minus 3 to the 6 a3. Again one more x cube is here, plus 2a3. So when you simplify, minus 6 minus 6 minus 12 plus 10, minus 10 a3 equals to 0, minus 10 a3 equals to 0. This implies a3 equals to 0. That this value already we have got here, a3 equals to 0. So now we will substitute all these values. We have to compare up to x, we got a2 value, we got a3 value, we got a4 also. These values are enough for me to obtain the solution. Now substituting all these values in this. So y equals to, therefore, y equals to, now let us substitute all these values. First value is y equals to a0. First value is a0 plus a1x as it is. Then a2. a2 is given by minus a0 x square plus a3. a3 is given by 0 plus 0 plus a4. a4 is given by minus 1 by 3 a0 into x power 4 plus so on. So let us write this in a simpler form. So how many a0s are there? a0 into here 1, here minus x square, here minus 1 by 3 x power 4 plus so on. Right? Plus a1. here only 1a1x, right? This will be the required solution. Right? Hope you have understood this. So we can observe that in how many arbitrary constants are there? Only two, a0 and a1. Given equation is of second order, so we expect only two arbitrary constants in the general solution. So this is how we get the general solution in series form by using this power series method. Once again I'll explain this. So what we have to do for the given equation, first we have to verify whether x equals to 0 is ordinary point or not. So for that what we have to do, we have to substitute x equals to 0 in p0, that is the coefficient of second derivative. If it is not becoming 0, then we can say that x equals to 0 is an ordinary point of given equation. Right? X equals to 0 is an ordinary point of given equation. Once x equals to 0 is an ordinary point of given equation, we have a result which says that y can be written in this form. Right? Y can be written in this form, that is in series form. So when the general solution is of this form, it is a second order equation. The general solution should be having only two arbitrary constants, that is a0 and a1. So now we have to obtain what is a2, what is a3, what is a4, and so on. So for obtaining those solutions, we have to find y dash, we have to find y double dash and substitute in this. Right? We have to find y double dash, y dash, y double dash, we have to substitute in this. Then compare step by step, we have to compare the coefficients of x power 0, x power 1, x power 2. We have to equate them to 0. Then we will get the values of a2, a3, a4. Then substitute all these values in y. Then we will get the required solution. Right? This is what the procedure. We will see one more problem in this. So consider the second problem. Find the power series solution of equation given is y double dash plus 4y equals to 0. For this we have to find the power series solution. Given equation is y double dash plus 4y equals to 0. When you compare this equation with the general form, here p0 of x equals to 1. The coefficient of second derivative is 1, and at x equals to 0, p0 of x is not equals to 0, obviously, because p0 of x is 1. So p0 of x is not equals to 0, x equals to 0. Right? Therefore, the solution y can be written in this form: a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a power 4 x power 4 plus so on. Then find y dash. Y dash is given by a1 plus 2a2x plus 3a3x square plus 4a4 x cube plus so on. Also find y double dash. Y double dash, derivative of this is 0. The next 2a2, derivative of 1 is 1, derivative of x is 1 plus 6a3 x plus 12a4 x square plus so on. Now we have to substitute double dash in 1. Then what will happen? Y double dash means 2a2 x plus 12a4 x square plus so on here. Then plus 4 into y. Y is given by a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4 x power 4 plus so on. Right? And this one equals to 0. Now what we have to do? Compare the coefficients of x power 0. This implies here 2a2, here 4a0 equals to 0. This implies clear नहीं दिख रहा. Once you increase the quality, you put it in 480 pixels. You put it in 480 pixels, then you check whether it is clear or not. Once you put the setting of the video to 480 pixel, then you check whether it is clear or not. Now you check. Now is it clear? Okay, we'll continue. So I am comparing the coefficients of x power 0 to 0. Here x power 0 coefficient is 2a2, here x power 0 coefficient is 4a0. So 2a2 plus 4a0 equals to 0. Then this implies a2 is equals to, then a2 is equals to minus 2a0. Right? I got the value of a2 in terms of a0. Similarly, compare the coefficient of x power 1. Compare the coefficient of x power 1. X power 1 coefficients are 6a3 here and here, plus 4a1 equals to 0. This implies 6a3 equals to minus 4a1. This implies a3 equals to minus 2 by 3 a1. Right, this is a3. Then compare the coefficient of x power 2. X power 2 coefficient. X power 2, 12a4 12a4 plus, here x power 4 coefficient is plus 4a4 equals to 0. This implies 12a4 equals to minus 4a. Sorry, here fine. I did a mistake here. The x power 2 coefficient, no, x power 2 coefficient is, here x power 2 coefficient is 4a2, not 4a4. Right, it is 4a2. So this implies what will happen, 12a4 equals to minus 4a2. This implies a2 equals to minus 1 by a4 equals to minus 1 by 3 a2, or this implies a4 equals to, what is a2? a2 is minus 2a0. Just now I have obtained a2 as minus 2a0. Then what will happen, 2 by 3 a0. So a4 also I got. Then I'll compare the coefficients of x power 3 also. Here the next term will be 12a4 x power 4. The next term will be, I'll write one more term here. So it will be a5 x power 5. And this will be 5a5 x power 4. And here next term will be 20a5 x cube. plus so on. Here 20 a5 x cube. When I compare the coefficients of x cube, I'll get 20 a5 from this 20 a5, from this 20 a5, and from here 4a3 plus 4a3. This is equals to 0 implies 20 a5 equals to minus 4a3. This implies a5 equals to minus 1 by 5 a3. This implies a5 equals to, what is a3? Minus 1 by 5 into a3 is minus 2 by 3 a1. So this is equal to 2 by 10, 2 by 15 a1. Now substituting all these values in y, therefore y equals to a0 plus, now is it coming clear or not? I feel it like internet is very slow here, so that's why it is not clear. Is it clear now? Is it going blur or is it clear? I need your reply. Is it clear or is it going blur? Okay, we'll continue. a0 plus a1x plus a2x square. Where is a2? a2 is here. Minus 2a0 x square plus a3 x cube. a3 is here. Minus 2 by 3 a1 plus a4 x power 4 plus a4 x power 4. a4 is 2 by 3 a0 x power 4 plus a5 x power 5. a5 is 2 by 15 a1 x power 5 plus so on. Right? Then this, therefore y will be, take a0 common, what is remaining here? 1, and here minus 2x square, and where is a0? a0 is here, plus 2 by 3 x power 4 and so on, plus a1 into x here, minus 2 by 3 x cube, and here plus 2 by 15 x power 5 plus so on. So this is the required power series solution for the given problem. So what we have done, once again I'll repeat the problem. See, this is the given problem, this is the given equation, y double dash plus 4y equals to 0. So for this we have to verify whether x equals to 0 is an ordinary point or not. That is, we have to substitute x equals to 0 in p0. p0 is the coefficient of y double dash, which is 1. So it is never equals to 0, and at x equals to 0 also this is not equals to 0. So from the result, so x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for the given equation, and from the result I can write that y will be of this form. Right? I have to find y dash, I'll get this, then y double dash, derivative of this. Right? Then substitute y dash, y double dash in equation 1. Then I'll get this equation. Now start comparing the coefficients of x power 0. I'll get the value of a2, x power 1 I'll get the value of a3, x power 2 I'll get the value of a4, x power 3 I'll get the value of a5. Now substitute a2, a3, a4, a5 in y, then we will get this. Then take a0 common, all the remaining terms, plus a1 common, all the remaining terms. So this is the required power series solution for the given equation. Right? Now you take one homework problem. Now let me give one homework problem. Third problem. Homework. Note down the problem. Find the power series solution. about x equals to 0 of equation is y dash minus 2y equals to 0. Write this problem, you take as homework. What is the equation given? Y dash minus 2y equals to 0. So first we have to verify whether x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for this equation or not. X equals to 0. So what is p naught here? 1. So for this equation p naught will be 1 here. Right? You don't get confused. Here for this equation the coefficient of highest order derivative is 1. Highest order derivative is y dash only. Coefficient of this is 1. Right? At x equals to 0 the coefficient of highest order derivative will not be 0, so that's why x equals to 0 is an ordinary point for this equation. Right? Then you consider y, find y dash, then substitute in this, compare the coefficients of x power 0, x power 1, x power 2, find the values of a2, a3, a4 and so on and substitute in y. Then the general solution should be how many constants it should involve, because it's a first order equation. It should involve only one arbitrary constant, right? The given equation is a first order equation. It should involve only one arbitrary constant. The answer will be a0 plus 2 a0 x plus 4 by 3 a0 x cube plus so on. This will be the required answer. Verify whether it is correct or not. When you solve this problem, you will come to know. Right? So with this we have completed power series method. Now we will move for the next topic. Next topic is Legendre's differential equation and Legendre's polynomials. So this is the last topic of this unit. So about Legendre's differential equation we don't have anything much. Just a differential equation is there that we will note down. And if in exam it is asked for 2 marks or 1 mark, we have to write down the Legendre's differential equation as it is. Right? So Legendre's differential equation. An equation of the form. So what is the form? 1 minus x square So this equation is called as Legendre's differential equation, an equation of the form 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus 2x into dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y equals to 0, where this n is a real number, So an equation of this form is called as Legendre's differential equation. So related to this we don't have much, but the solutions of this equation we don't even have the methods for solving. In the syllabus we don't have method for solving this equation, right? Only we are having the solutions of this equation, which are called as Legendre's polynomials, which are important for one SAQ question. For Legendre's polynomial topic is important for one SAQ question, right? Actually solution for this equation is available, but it is not there in your syllabus, so that's why we don't go for solving this Legendre's differential equation. Just you remember that Legendre's differential equation form will be of this form. So Legendre's equation is of this form, where n is a real number. What is the form? 1 minus x square d square y by dx square minus 2x into dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y equals to 0, where n is real number. Just you remember this definition, that is enough for us. Now I am going for the next topic, Rodrigues formula. So Rodrigues formula is a formula which is going to give us the Legendre's polynomials, which are the solutions of this equation. That Legendre polynomials are important for us. So the relation what is the relation? Pn of x equals to 1 by 2 power n into n factorial. 1 by 2 power n into n factorial. Nth derivative dn x n. Nth derivative of x square minus 1 whole power n is known as actually this Rodrigues formula is the solution of this Legendre's equation. We don't have proof for Rodrigues formula, just we are having the formula itself. If you see the syllabus copy in unit 4, beside this Rodrigues formula in the bracket without proof will be written, right? If you see the syllabus copy, beside the Rodrigues formula without proof, within the brackets without proof is written, right? We don't need to go in the details of this formula. We don't need to derive, or we don't need to prove this, how we are getting this formula. Actually we will be getting this formula from this equation. So that's why Legendre's differential equation is included in the syllabus. When you solve this, previously it was there, the solution of this in the previous syllabus, in the old regulation syllabus, the solution of this equation was there. From the solution we will be getting this Rodrigues formula, but they have now, for the current syllabus, they have removed this proof. Only we have to study this Rodrigues formula without proof, right? This is the form 1 by 2 power n n factorial. Pn of x is given by 1 by 2 power n n factorial, nth derivative of x square minus 1 whole power n. Right? Now I'll write a note here, putting n equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on in the Rodrigues formula. That is, in Pn of x we get P0 of x, P1 of x, P2 of x and so on, which are known as right. So in the Rodrigues formula, when we put n equals to 0, n equals to 1, n equals to 3, n equals to 4 and so on, in this formula we will be getting P0, P1, P2, P3 and so on, which are called as Legendre's polynomials, right? So we will derive this, what is P0, what is P1, what is P2 and so on. So now we will derive this P0 of x. P0 of x equals to, from the formula. So what we have to do, in place of n I have to substitute 0. So what will happen, 1 by 2 power 0, 0 factorial, 0th derivative means no derivative, x square minus 1 whole power 0. Then what will happen, no derivative, something power 0 is 1, and here also 2 power 0 is 1, 0 factorial is 1, so this total is 1. Therefore the first Legendre's polynomial, which is P0 of x, the value of this is 1. P0 of x is 1. Now next, P1 of x. P1 of x. Now in place of n I have to substitute 1. So 1 by 2 into 1 factorial d by dx of x square minus 1. This implies P1 of x equals to, what will happen, 1 by 2, derivative of x square is 2x, derivative of 1 is 0. So this implies P1 of x is x, P0 of x is 1, P1 of x is x. The third Legendre's polynomial, which is P2 of x. P2 of x is 1 by 2 power 2, 2 factorial, 2 power 2 into 2 factorial, d square by dx square, second derivative of x square minus 1 whole power 2. This is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 1 by 8. So for one time we will differentiate. So what will happen, d by dx of first derivative will be 2 into x square minus 1. 2 into x square minus 1. Then again x square derivative, internal derivative is 2x. So what will happen? This 2 to the 4. 4 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 2 d by dx of, you multiply this x with this, what will happen? X cube minus x. Again differentiate this, 1 by 2 3x square minus 1. Therefore P2 of x is 1 by 2 into 3x square minus 1. Right? P0 is 1, P1 is x, P2 is 1 by 2 into 3x square minus 1. Similarly, I will derive one more. P3 of x. What will happen? 1 by 2 cube 3 factorial, third derivative of x square minus 1 whole power 3. Right? Which is equal to 1 by 8 into 6, 48 d cube dx cube, third derivative. I'll expand this by using the formula a minus b whole cube. A minus b whole cube. X square power 3 is x power 6 minus a cube minus b cube. B cube is 1 minus 3a square b. 3a square means x power 4. b is 1 plus 3ab square. 3x square into 1. Right? Now further, this is equal to 1 by 8 into, let us differentiate this. Okay, first derivative I have to apply. Two derivatives I am keeping as it is, d square by dx square. So first derivative will be 6x power 5, derivative of 1 is 0, minus 12x cube plus 6x, right? d by dx as it is. One more derivative I am applying, 30x power 4 minus 36x square plus 6. One more derivative I will apply. So what will happen? 1 by 120x cube minus 72 into x. Derivative of 6 is 0. Then further this is equal to 24, here 1 by 2, 24 2s, and here 24 5s, and here 24 3s. So what we'll get? P3 of x will be 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. Right? Similarly we can derive the remaining Legendre's polynomials which are given by P4. Similarly P4 of x is given by 1 by 8 into 35x power 4 minus 30x square plus 3. P5 of x is given by 1 by 8 into 63x power 5 minus 70x power 3 plus 15x, and so on. Right, these are the Legendre's polynomial. This formula you have to remember. So first is Pn of x, you have to remember. Pn of x is given by 1 by 2 power n factorial, nth derivative of x square minus 1 whole power n. This is called as Rodrigues formula. Right? In Rodrigues formula, when we substitute n equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, we will be getting P0, P1, P2, P3 and so on. So we will derive one by one. P0 of x, when we derive it, we are getting P0 of x to be 1, P1 of x to be x, P2 of x to be 1 by 2 3x square minus 1, P3 of x will be 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x, P4 of x and P5 of x are like this. So at least we have to remember P0, P1, P2 and P3, because these P0, P1, P2, P3 will be used in problems frequently, right? This, if we want this, even if we don't remember, we can derive this, right? But deriving this in each problem is difficult. In exam also, if we remember all these 4 polynomials, then it is easy for us to solve the problems. Right, now we'll go to see the problems related to this Legendre's polynomials. Right, first problem, find P3 of x where Pn of x is Legendre's polynomial. So this kind of questions may be asked for 2 marks. So just now we have derived this. We have to find P3 of x. That is what we have derived here. P3 of x when Pn of x is Legendre's polynomial. Right? Pn of x is given to be Legendre's polynomial. We have to derive P3 of x. Right? So see the above derivation, the answer or solution. See above derivation. Just now we have derived this. Similarly, the second question is, show that P2 of x is given by 1 by 2 3x square minus 1. So how we are getting this P2 of x? That is also just now we have derived. Right, we have to consider first Pn of x, which is given by 1 by 2 power n factorial nth derivative of x square minus 1 whole power n. That we have to consider, and in that substitute n equals to 2. You will get this. Right. So these kind of questions will be asked for 2 marks. Now next, third problem. Express f of x equals to, so up to this is over, f of x equals to x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2 in terms of Legendre's polynomials. Solution. So what is the question? Express this function f of x equals to x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2 in terms of Legendre's polynomials. This is what the question is. So we know what is P0 of x? It is 1. And what is P1 of x? It is x. And what is P2 of x? It is 1 by 2 into 3x square minus 1. So from this I'll find what is, so actual what we have to do is, so if we want to express this x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2 in terms of Legendre's polynomials, so our final expression should be involving P0, P1, P2, P3 and so on. So we have to replace x cube with the corresponding Legendre polynomial, x square with the corresponding Legendre polynomial, x with the corresponding Legendre polynomial, and 2 into 1. 1 is nothing but P0. So like that we have to replace all these x square, x cube, x square, x and 1 with the Legendre's polynomials. So for that we need to find, so I got what is 1 here. This is 2 into 1. I got 1 is P0. X also. X is P1. So similarly I have to find x square. So from this I can find x square. So x square will be given by, this 2 will be taken here, 2p2. This is 1 by 3. This 3 will come in denominator, 1 by 3 into 2p2 of x plus 1. Right? Further this x square is equal to 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 1 by 3. This 1 can be written as P0 of x, right? So x square is this. Similarly, we also know that P3 of x is given by 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x, right? 5x cube minus 3x. This implies what is x cube? X cube is given by 1 by 5 into 2p3 plus 3x. So further this is equal to x cube equals to 2 by 5 p3 of x plus 3 by 5 x. X is given by p1 of x. Now let us replace x cube, x square, x and 1 in this. Therefore f of x equals to x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2 equals to x cube. X cube is given by 2 by 5 p3 of x plus 3 by 5 p1 of x minus 5 into x square. X square is given by 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 1 by 3 p naught of x plus x is given by p1 of x plus 2 into 1 is given by p naught of x. Now we will simplify this. Therefore f of x equals to first p3. How many p3s are there? 1 p3 here, p1 p2, no p3s, so 2 by 5 p3 of x. Then p2 is only here, minus 10 by 5 p2 of x. Then p1 is here and here, 3 by 5 plus 1, 3 by 5 3 by 5 plus 1 is 8 by 5 p1 of x. Then p naught is here, minus 5 by 3 plus 2, minus 5 by 3 plus 2. If we simplify, we will get 1 by 3 p naught of x. So this is the required representation of f of x in terms of Legendre's polynomials. Hope all of you are following. Is it okay? Is it understandable? Are you all following? Please reply with yes or no. Have you all followed this? I need your replies whether you are following or not. Okay, someone is saying that in P2 10 by 3. In P2 is here. Coefficient, okay, you are talking about the coefficient. Coefficient should be 10 by 3. P2, where is P2? Here. Yes, it is minus 10 by 3. It is minus, here you can see, minus 10 by 3. Okay, I got many replies. The students are saying that they are following. Okay, fine. So in this problem you can see that one function is given and we are asked to express this function in terms of Legendre's polynomials. So for that we have used these expressions and replaced 1x, x square, x cube with the corresponding Legendre's polynomials. So in the reverse way, question may be given in Legendre's polynomials and you will be asked to represent that in the general x form, right? Instead of x form, you will be given here some P0, P1, P2, P3, P4 here, and you will be asked to express that in X form. So if P0 is given, you have to replace P0 with 1. If P1 is given, replace P1 with X, P2 with this, P3 with this, and P4, P5 also if given, then you have to remember these also, replace that with these and simplify, you will get an expression in X form, right? So vice versa, this conversion may be asked for 2 marks, from any function to Legendre's polynomial and from Legendre's polynomial to any function in X, right? These conversions may be asked. So I'll give 2 problems as homework. Okay, those 2 problems are, you can note down here. So question is, 4th problem is express f of x equals to x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 6x square plus 5x minus 3 in terms of Legendre's polynomials, right? So here 1 will be replaced with P0, x will be replaced with P1, x square will be obtained from P2, x cube will be obtained from P3, and x power 4 will be obtained from P4. You have to remember the P4 expression also. If you want to solve this problem in exam, if it is asked in exam, you need to remember P1 is x, P2 is 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 3x square minus 1, and P3 is 1 by 2 into 5x cube minus, so 5x cube minus 3x, 5x cube minus 3x, and P4, P5, P6 are also given. You remember at least up to P4, because you can see to solve this problem we need to know what is P4 also, right? Then next problem you take as homework, which is given by 2x square plus 5x plus 3. So here we need to remember 1x and x square. Convert this, you will get this answer. So note down these 2 problems as homework. Now we will go for the last 6th problem and the last problem of this unit. So 6th problem, express P of x equals to 3p3 of x plus 2p2 of x plus 4p1 of x plus 5p0 of x as a polynomial in x, as a polynomial x, where Pn of x is, Legendre's polynomial of order n. So this is the 6th question. So one polynomial is given which is in Legendre's polynomials, which is the combination of Legendre's polynomials P3, P2, P1 and P0, and it is given that Pn of x is the Legendre's polynomial of nth order, and we are asked to express this polynomial as a polynomial in x. So we have to replace everything. So we know what is P0. P0 of x is given by 1, and P1 of x is given by x, and P2 of x is given by 1 by 2 3x square minus 1, and P3 of x is given by 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. Now substitute all these things in the formula. So given, so therefore P of x equals to 3 into P3. P3 is given by 2 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x plus 2 into 1 by 2 P2 is 1 by 2 into 3x square minus 1 plus 4 into P1 is given by x plus 5 into P0 is given by 1. So simplify this. So 1 by 2 I will take as common. From all the terms I am taking 1 by 2 as common. Then 15x cube minus 9x This 2 will get cancelled because I am taking 2 outside. 6x square minus 2 plus 8x plus 10. Right, further what will happen? 1 by 2 into 15x cube plus 6x square minus 9x plus 8x. So what will happen? Minus x plus 10 minus 2 plus 8. So this is the required polynomial in x. This is the required polynomial in x. Right, so this kind of problems will be asked from Legendre's polynomials, the conversion of Legendre's polynomial to general polynomial in x, and from general polynomial to Legendre's polynomial in x. Right, so with this we have completed 4th unit. In the next class we'll start 5th unit, that is Laplace transform. So even though for CSE A and B Laplace transform unit was completed by Salim sir, even though I'll repeat that because anyhow I have to take that subject for IT section, because for IT Salim sir has taken 4th unit. So 4th unit is revised for IT students till now. Now from next class onwards 5th unit will be revised for CSE A and CSE B. Right, so hope you are following. So 5th unit is little bit lengthy. It may take 6 to 7 classes for me to complete. So inshallah we'll complete 5th unit around 5th April. Right, see you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.